Hey guys, so this is going to be a quick video that's going to explain to you the general instructions and expectations for your World War II website using the instructions you got in class and using the sample website that's on my website. So first thing we're going to do is open up the instructions, which are these, and these are the same ones that you should have gotten when you walked into class. They're also linked on my website under the lessons for this week. And then the other thing we're going to need is my website, which is here. This one should look familiar to you. Now, in order to go to the lessons, I've taught you guys to go here, and then you go to the lessons like this week and so on. But in terms of website project, there is an actual tab for it right here, wix.com website project. And when you go there, you'll see what we talked about in class, which is the first video, how to set up an account, how to choose your template, how to save and publish, which if you weren't in class, you got to watch it and do it. Then this big yellow box is the website example that we're going to use. This propaganda posters is going to be one of the writing assignments that you're going to have in the website. That you're going to use those. This video here shows you everything you need to know and all the skills you need to know in order to do everything I'm asking of you in this website. The key down here basically tells you specifically what time of this video I'm going to talk about how to add an image and how to add a video. So if you needed to know how to add a video, you don't have to watch the whole video. You go straight to the 9-minute and 20 mark, and I'll start talking about the video then. So the example, again, is supposed to show you visually what this means over here on the left side. So whatever is here on the left side on the instructions is going to be over here. So the project says that it is worth 600 points, but essentially it is worth 800 points because when I grade it, it will be worth 600 points. But we are going to do 2 spot checks before. The first spot check will be you to complete general instructions and the home page. And the second spot check will be for you to do the Pearl Harbor tab. And then after that, the rest of the website will be due when it is due. If you look down here on the 18th, and it should be 22, on the 18th, we'll go from there. All right, so the first thing is general instructions. There are 3 things you need to have on here, and it shows you on the right side what it should look like. First is the World War II website title. You see it's up here. All right, there's the title. Make it big, make it nice, come up with your own creative title. Next one, the 4-tab menu. You see here, home, Pearl Harbor, American during World War II, D-Day to end the war. Those are the 4 tabs you need. And of course, your name and period, created by, your name and period. All right, next one is the home page, which is also right here, and it asks you to do an introduction. And then see, there's the introduction right here, 8 to 10 sentences, introducing the main ideas of World War II. Now, what I want you to use here is I want you to use the information of the key terms, and I want you to use the information from section 1 of notes number 2. That should give you plenty of ideas to write an 8 to 10 sentence summary or introduction summary of what is World War II. Next thing, a creative title. You see the creative title should go up here. You got to come up with something. And then one large image. As you see, there is one large image there. So that is what your first spot check is going to be. Create this part and this part. Shouldn't take you that long. All right, let's go to the Pearl Harbor tab. Pearl Harbor tab, we're going to click here, and it's going to, again, visually show you what you got to do. First thing is, you're going to be using notes number 5. Notes number 5 is everything about the attack of Pearl Harbor. We're going to see 4 of them, discuss them, and therefore you're going to get a very good idea. So therefore, when you have to write the 3 paragraphs, and if you look on the right side here, there's a paragraph, there's a second one, and there's a third paragraph. You're going to be using the information that we discussed from notes number 5 and any outside sources you want. The other thing it asks you is for 3 images, see? So you're going to put a creative title at the top. See, there you go, creative title. That's the first one. Second one is 3 paragraphs of writing, and then 3 images. And as you see with the 3 images, there's an image, there's an image, and there's an image. Now you see all of the images have a caption. The caption is basically a quick 2-sentence description of what am I looking at and how does that connect to what you were writing. So very quickly, 2 sentences caption on every image. So creative title, 3 paragraphs with 3 images, and it also says at the bottom, mandatory, a video that has to do with exactly what you wrote about. Now, as you see, the video is actually embedded in here. It is not a link that I click on. It is not going to be clicking on it and it sends me to YouTube. It automatically just starts playing right there. And that's exactly what you're going to do. And if you forgot how to do that, again, the video that shows you how to do it is on my website at the 9:20-minute mark. All right, so that's your second check-in. This will be the second thing you're going to do. You're going to do the title, the 3 images with captions, and the 3 paragraphs, and then embed your video. That'll be due later on. Now, the last 2 tabs that you're going to worry about are America during World War II and D-Day to the end of the war. These two tabs are going to be very similar, where they are going to ask you, and we're going to click on there once again, for 3 images, 1, 2, 3, 3 paragraphs, 1, 2, 3, and this will be all about notes number 6. So again, T4ing and discussing is going to be important for you to easily be able to write these paragraphs. But both the last 2 pages are going to have a link button or a link box like this one here. And when you click on it, it's going to open up a Google Doc that you will create where you will answer basically a question. And the question is, how did the United States use propaganda to gain support during World War II? We're going to discuss this in class, so this should be easy to write. You're going to write 3 paragraphs, one on how they use the military, one on how they use propaganda for women, and one for sacrifice. So you will have 3 paragraphs here when you create this document, and then you link it. So when I click on this box, it sends me to your document. Now, the next tab is going to be identical in terms of 3 paragraphs, 3 images, and a link box. Now, this link box is going to, though, take you to another Google Doc you're going to create. This is going to answer another question. This one is, was President Truman justified when he dropped the 2 atomic bombs? We're going to get information on this. We're going to have a debate where you will argue both sides. So at the end, you have argued both sides. Then you just have to decide which one you believe in, and you're going to write your answer in 8 to 10 sentences. And that'll be on this document that you are going to link. So when I click on Truman and the bomb, it sends me there and I could grade it. Now, as you see, there is a video at the bottom of this, but it's not mandatory. Over here on the bottom, it tells you at the bottom of this one, their videos are optional. See at the bottom of this one, video optional. What that means is you don't have to, but you may. Now, if you put a video, you have the opportunity to get extra credit. But I am warning you right now, it takes me a long time to grade these websites. And if you simply go to YouTube and just put whatever random video that has to do with a topic that you wrote about, and then I start watching the video and it has nothing to do with what you wrote about, not only are you not getting the extra credit, I'm taking points off. Because you just wasted my time because you were lazy and just went and got any random video. So if you're going to put a video here on the last 2 tabs for extra credit, you better watch the video, and that video better be relevant to what you wrote in the previous paragraphs. So altogether, you're going to have a home page, a Pearl Harbor tab, America during World War II tab, and D-Day to the end of war. Now, just in case, for some reason, you can't find the instructions, I linked them right here. You click on it, you'll see that the instructions pop up. So you'll have access to the instructions anytime you want by going to the example. And also, for some reason, you don't have your notebook with you and you want to work on your website, you click on here, and it takes you to a document that has notes 5, 6, and 7, which are basically the last 3 tabs. If you have any questions, please let me know. Have a good day.